I have received the same question, or the same disagreement, from 3 people, who are all diamond approach practitioners. Their disagreement is the following. In Module 1 and Module 2, I described the relationship between holy ideas and essential qualities. But, according to them, holy ideas and essential qualities are different levels of reality, and thus, they are not connected. For example, the awakening of holy ideas brings about different types of deep understanding of reality. And, this understanding is related to the function of the head center, which is the higher intellectual center. On the other hand, the experience of essential qualities is not always related to the awakening of the head center. In this way, according to them, holy ideas and essential qualities are different levels of reality. Type 9, for example, tends to experience essential qualities of love, and the holy idea of Type 9 is called holy love. Having said that, Type 9 can experience essential qualities of love, without the awakening of holy love. In this case, superficially, there is no correlation, nor causation, between the holy idea and the experience of essential quality. This topic was already discussed in Module 1, Section 4. But, it will further be discussed in this video. In order to clarify the relationship between holy ideas and essential qualities, we can use the following analogy. Children can speak their own native language, without knowing the grammar of that language. In this case, there is no causation between speaking the language, and knowing the grammar of that language. In the same way, we can experience essential qualities, without realizing holy ideas. However, if you need to learn a second language, you need to study the grammar of that language. In this case, there is a connection between knowing the grammar of a language, and the experience of speaking that language. In the same way, the awakening of holy ideas and experience of essential qualities are connected. As discussed previously, the awakening of holy ideas is based on the awakening of the head center. On the other hand, the experience of essential qualities of love is based on the awakening of the heart center. However, even in that case, holy ideas and essential qualities are connected. For example, when you awaken to holy love, which is based on the awakening of the head center, you tend to experience essential qualities of love, which is based on the awakening of the heart center. That is, in this case, the awakening of the head center causes the awakening of the heart center. Then, conversely, the experience of love, which is the function of the heart center, deepens the understanding of love. This understanding is the function of the head center. There is another way to analyze the relationship between holy ideas and essential qualities. According to the Enneagram theory, holy ideas are considered to be archetypes. Almas said,
"The holy idea can be seen as the archetype at the center of each type. The holy ideas are ultimately responsible for the variations of the enneatypes."
By definition, archetypes are considered to be the core, from which everything can be created. Therefore, holy ideas can be seen as the source of all essential qualities. It can be explained by the following analogy. The grammar of a language can be seen as an archetype. And, when we are speaking a language, we are following the rules of the language. That is, without grammar, which is the archetype, a language cannot be constructed. As discussed previously, children can speak their own native language, without knowing the grammar of that language. However, even in that case, they are following the rules of that language, without realizing it. The same can be said for the relationship between holy ideas and the experience of essential qualities. That is, holy ideas are always functioning behind the experience of essential qualities. We will further discuss the relationship between holy ideas and essential qualities. Almas used the following analogy in order to explain the difference between holy ideas and essential qualities. Different types of fruits, such as oranges, apples, and bananas, can be seen as having different types of essential qualities. Then, different types of holy ideas can be seen as different ways of perceiving these different types of fruits, such as noticing their shape, color, or taste. In other words, each holy idea can see all types of fruits, but focusing on different aspects. In this analogy, there is no one-to-one correspondence between holy ideas and essential qualities. In order to illustrate the one-to-one correspondence, the following analogy can be used. Different types of experiences, such as appreciating visual art, music, and sports, can be seen as different experiences of different types of essential qualities. Then, different holy ideas can be seen as different ways of perceiving these experiences, such as the visual perception of painters, the auditory perception of musicians, and the kinesthetic perception of athletes. In this analogy, we can see some one-to-one correspondence. That is, for example, although musicians can use all types of perceptions, visual, auditory, and kinesthetic, the auditory perception tends to be dominant. In the same way, there are some one-on-one correspondences between holy ideas and essential qualities. For example, from the perspective of holy omniscience, we can experience all essential qualities, but the experience of the diamond guidance tends to be dominant. The 9 holy ideas are considered to be the 9 different ways to see reality. Also, they are considered to be the 9 different types of motivations. In other words, different types of motivations bring about different ways to see reality. With that said, different types of motivations bring about different types of essential experiences. In this way, different types of holy ideas are connected to different types of essential qualities.
Keys to the Enneagram.
At this moment, the newest book of Almas is Keys to the Enneagram. In this book, he finally described the connection between holy ideas and essential qualities, and also ego ideals. The ego ideal was discussed in Module 2, Section 3. The ego ideal is considered to be the compensation for the holy idea. That is, when a person loses the perspective of the holy idea, this individual tends to have the vision of the ego ideal in order to compensate for this disconnection. Then, this ego ideal tends to emulate the essential quality of that type. For example, Almas described this causality by using type 1 as an example. The holy idea of type 1 is holy perfection, and the essential quality of type 1 is brilliancy, which has the quality of perfection. Then, the ego ideal of type 1, which can be called ego perfection, tends to imitate the quality of brilliancy, in order to compensate for the loss of the perspective of holy perfection. The perspective of holy perfection brings about the authentic experience of brilliancy, but that of ego perfection brings about the imitation of brilliancy. In his book, Appendix 1, he also used type 5, in order to describe this type of relatedness. That is the connection between holy omniscience, the diamond guidance, and the ego omniscience.
If you have any questions, please let me know.